It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Saturday, the 25th of February. I'm Michael Groff. A picture-perfect day here in the valley. Sunny skies will climb into the mid-60s by this afternoon, but clouds will be on the increase tonight. A small chance of rain tomorrow, a slightly better chance on Monday and Tuesday as a series of short waves moves across the area. But then a warming trend by the end of the upcoming week and next weekend. So let's discuss as we look outside this morning, taking a peek toward the Superstition Mountains. You see the first light of dawn out there right now, and it's a chilly start to the day, too. 44 degrees right now at Sky Harbor, dew point at 32, relative humidity 62%. The winds are light, the barometer is rising. Speaking of chilly, temperatures across the area right now, 33 Fort McDowell, 34 Maricopa. It's in the mid-30s in a few of the cooler spots, especially out toward the West Valley. Meanwhile, here in the urban core, as you would expect, the warm temps, low to middle 40s. On the satellite picture, clear skies across most of Arizona right now. These were high temperatures yesterday across the country. I almost said record highs because a lot of these numbers that you see on the board here, especially the eastern third, these were record highs. 81 in Birmingham, 77 Atlanta, 80 in Knoxville, Tennessee, 74 Indianapolis. It was warmer in Detroit, Michigan than it was in Phoenix yesterday. And that could be said for a lot of places like Buffalo, Albany, New York City, Boston, all warmer than Phoenix yesterday. And look at South Texas and parts of Florida, well on up into the 80s, 86 Tampa Bay, 88 Corpus Christi. It was in the low 90s. South Texas, my goodness, very warm. Almost feels like summer in a few locations across the country. But a cold front moving across the country today should quelch most of that record warmth. All right, taking a look at the watch warning map this morning. Pretty quiet out there. Some winter weather conditions possible in parts of the Northeast. And a little bit of wind out here in the west. On the convective outlook, the standard slight risk of severe weather extends from around Virginia Beach, north toward Philadelphia, New York, Albany, and as far east as Bridgeport, maybe Hartford, Connecticut. Then the marginal risk extends a little bit out from that, all the way up toward the Canadian border today. As far as our weather, let's get into the details as we take a look at the models and see what's happening. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. Troughing covers most of the nation. Short waves will rotate around the base of that through the southwest states over the next several days. But for today, it's just a mainly zonal flow. Sunny skies. High temperatures will climb into the mid-60s for most of us this afternoon. Clouds will start to increase late today and tonight. Then by tomorrow, an initial short wave will move across the area. This is a fairly weak system. There's not a lot of moisture or dynamics associated with it. Enough so that we'll have a small chance of showers here in the valley tomorrow morning, but even if we see any rain, it'll be very light. I would say fairly spotty, widely scattered showers. Otherwise, tomorrow will just feature a mix of sun and clouds. High temperatures in the low and middle 60s. On Monday, the GFS is starting to delay the onset of the next short wave that moves through here, which is more in line with the other global models, such as the European and Canadian. So we'll still have a mix of sun and clouds, a very small chance of a shower, but nothing to get too excited about there. High temperatures in the low and middle 60s. The best chance of rain right now looks to be Monday night and Tuesday, as there's a bit of a moisture tap that takes place with this short wave. And as that happens and the best dynamics come through, we'll have a decent chance of rain Monday night, Tuesday morning. But even if we see precipitation, it's not going to be a heavy rain event. I think most spots see something, but it's not going to amount to a lot. The latest outputs from many of the global models suggest somewhere in the neighborhood of a tenth to two-tenths of an inch. The European had been advertising a bit more, but I think that's probably about the best we can do. Obviously, the higher terrain north and east of Phoenix will see a bit more precipitation, and the snow level will come down, so places like Flagstaff and the Grand Canyon will see some snow out of this. Otherwise, Tuesday should see high temperatures again, low to mid-60s with a mix of sun and clouds. Wednesday, most of that's out of here. See some breezy conditions. High temperatures mid to upper 60s as the sun breaks out. Thursday should be mostly sunny, a bit breezy around here as some energy will start to cut off somewhere across northern Mexico or off the Baja. A blocking pattern sets up across the Pacific, so The features across North America are going to be kind of stagnant. What you see is what you get. And so some energy will lag over the southwest states, as we've seen several times this winter. This pattern develops, so that could create some breezy conditions for a late week. Highs Thursday, low to mid 70s. Friday, mid to upper 70s with mostly sunny skies and some breezes. This is a week from today. Saturday, the 4th of March, and high pressure more or less off the west coast, but it's weak. And most of the features that you see here are not predominant, major, high-impact type of features. So some troughing over the eastern United States, some ridging out here off the west coast, and a little bit of energy across northern Mexico. This is Sunday, the 5th of March. And again, if this is right, temperatures would be slightly above normal, 75 to 80. The sky mostly sunny. Some energy well off the southwest coast. And this is the end of the forecast period. Monday, March the 6th. And again, a little bit of energy somewhere off the Baja coast, and that'll help to keep temperatures in check. But with the higher sun angle that we're starting to see now in March, temperatures are still going to rise plenty. We'll be in the mid-70s to near 80, and the sky should remain more or less mostly sunny. Looking at temperatures through the period off of the GFS ensemble, we keep it below normal for the next several days, but then look at that as we head toward the latter part of the upcoming week. Temperatures really getting up there into the lower 80s, maybe even middle 80s as we head further on into March, which is something that we have come to expect here in the valley. These are temperatures that are still above normal, but not crazy, certainly not that out of hand. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. Have a great Saturday.